Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is
Oh,
session
we all
76.
cockney now.
We all what the fuck? We're back from break.
Damn it.
All right. So, you all had just had a rest, had a long night's rest. Explored your own bodies and figured out your new selves.
Whoa!
and now it is morning, and you're downstairs in the Lifted Spirits, breaking your fast.
Oh yeah.
Discussing things, trying to figure out what your plans for the day are. When your security guard, the individual charged with the security of the tavern that you have hired, Ajalon,
Apparently
a
just
dragonborn,
failed. Is about to get fired.
right? He comes in. Excuse me. He is doing his job. What are you talking about?
If we got robbed, he's clearly failed.
Okay, he's not a beat cop. He doesn't like stay at the bar. He's the bouncer.
No, well, you said
Like,
security. You didn't say bouncer.
He is security for you. He's there while the bar is open, and he does like perimeter walks and things like that. And he comes in this morning and he's like, I got some bad news. I think I think we might have been broken into last night. There's some scratching on the side door and some wood chips kind of broken away. Looks like there's maybe some scuff marks. Maybe someone forced their way in.
Well, that ain't good. Alright, let's go take a look.
Okay. So he
Yeah,
leads
let's
you over
go.
to the side door. Basically it's the larder or the kitchen door, right? It sets out to the alleyway. It's where Alan, your larder, kind of brings in supplies, etc., that type of stuff into the kitchen. And yeah, Ajalon shows you the door has basically been roughed up a little bit. It looks like it was kind of like pried open at the bottom corner. Looks like someone broke in.
Is anything taken?
So Cine's kind of involved now, right? And he'll say, "Well, we haven't noticed anything yet, but we'll do we'll take account of everything, make sure."
Alright, let's see if we can find any details. I'll look,
Yes.
any boot prints around? What kind of size feet we working with?
What about paw prints? Ooh,
Okay.
Whiskers,
Also, paw prints.
fur. This sounds lycanthropic to me.
Good question, good question. Nothing but an animal would break into a building like this.
Agreed.
What? Okay, sure.
It-
Gotcha.
I think it was probably a were rat.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
You
So
getting any tinglies on that there necklace?
Touch it. Touch the door.
That's not how it works.
How do you know how it works?
Matt's over
Jeremy,
there just like,
Am I getting it any tinglies?
No, that's not how it works.
yeah,
And you know that's Ashes knows that's not how it works.
Yeah, I
These
can't believe you
guys
didn't even know how your shit works.
These
Fuck.
guys are
God, get it together.
assholes.
But yeah, we start looking just for some details. I'm gonna specifically look for tracks leading to and from the larder.
Okay. Individuals can make me perception checks or investigation checks, or survival
Perceiving!
checks.
22.
Perceiving.
Proceed. No.
Would this include my glasses?
He's too fucked up trying to figure out how
yeah.
his amulet works.
Does my amulet work?
Okay,
that way?
so a couple of different things get noticed, right?
He pulls out the manual.
Matashtai, right? You're mostly looking around like tracks in the in this alley that's off on the side of the manor. There are a couple of different set of footprints through here, but you're able to isolate a set of boot prints that seems to have gone up these short steps to the side of this door. that are kind of like they tracked a little bit of mud basically up there, and then you find like very faint residue of that same mud inside the building, just inside the doorway. Bones, you are able to see kind of like as this is all going on and you guys are working together, right? You see that the cellar door, right, has one of the corners has this thin film at the edge of it, right?
The cellar where the witch stuff took place?
Yeah.
This is the witch cellar? Okay.
Well, it's also where you store all of like your wines and ales.
Oh, I didn't
and things
understand
like
that we did that. Okay.
Yeah, it's your cold storage basically.
Oh, it has a film, you say?
Yeah, there's some sort of film on the corner, some kind of like oily texture or something like that. Like not 100% sure what it is, but you notice it, right? And that leads you to investigate the cellar door a little more closely. And when you
I wonder if
do,
it's trapped like a firebomb. Is it trapped like a firebomb?
you are suspicious and suddenly concerned.
I just guess. Shit.
And you open the door, and there is a thin wire running down the side of it, right? Like you find this, right? There's a thin wire running down the side of it that looks to have been hastily set up, but then it seems to have been discarded.
Okay.
Okay? And you find more of that same kind of muddy residue that Matashtai had found leading up to and just inside the door. You find it going down the steps of the cellar.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to investigate further.
So, you all kind of like
tracking.
following the leads, following the tracks. It is actually next up that Ezrah, as you were all kind of clambering down into the cellar and looking about you. It's cold down here, but it's not like freezing, right? But Ezrah is the first to see one of the wine barrels, the cork. There's a little bit of like grainy textures, like the actual like cork particles itself that are scattered across the top of this wine barrel. And it seems that someone has basically like removed the plug and then put it back.
Damn, someone's trying to poison all of our wine. This is horseshit.
Yeah,
Matt, drink some of
someone's
that. Check it for poison, Matt.
I'm gonna check it for poison.
No, wait, no.
He's
No.
immune to it.
I can't be poisoned.
He's a god.
Right.
I'm a god.
Sorry, I'm not used to the new you.
Okay, so
I
you
walk
gonna-
over.
That was gonna happen
uncork
either
this
way.
wine cask.
Okay, first of all, for reference, is this this the type of wine we have more than one cask of?
Or is
Yeah.
this the Malarkin? I bet it's the Malarkin.
No,
Okay,
one,
so
the
I'm
Malarkin is
I'm
ale. Two,
I'm
this
a
is
pour-
this is kind of like a common wine for Waterdeep.
All right, I'm gonna pour one glass of one that's not tampered with and one of the
Little cab.
tampered with. Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta swish it around.
Gotcha.
He sniffs
Okay.
it.
Floral bouquet.
Dips
Okay.
his tongue.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a drink of the non-tampered with first to get like test the palate. How's it taste?
It's nice. It's a little peppery.
I also take a drink of that one.
Nice. It's good.
Cheese? I need cheese.
Dry.
I don't think our lauder is in yet.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
I have no idea.
Air out the mouth. Gotta clear the palate a little bit.
Mhm,
Take
mhm.
some water skin.
Okay.
Spit it back out.
Just spits it on the cold fucking cellar floor. Cine like is just immediately like handkerchief out,
Cine
just
already-
daubing at
He had
it.
a bucket already. He was
Just-
waiting.
I missed it by like 2 inches.
Very good,
All right,
sir.
and then I take a drink of the other one.
There's no noticeable difference.
Oh.
All right, I take a drink of that one too.
Yeah. That's
try
not
it
gonna,
out.
it's not gonna take effect till hours later.
We don't know that.
Bones, I need you to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Smashed it.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
I'm on the
Matt's a
lookout.
medic.
Oh God!
Matt's a medic now. It's fine.
Bones almost like just a few seconds after taking the drink, just begins to convulse and vomit just horribly. You can see black tinges at the corner of his mouth and blood mixed with his vomit.
All right.
Okay.
No.
Well, I really quickly just like
No.
clear his poison.
Okay. He is knocked to the ground, dry heaving and shuddering even after you clear the poison. But it does seem as though there are no continuing ill effects.
Then I kind of reach up. You see my hand start glowing white. And I just kind of push into his back and just.
Boom, boom. I coup de grace him while he's down.
Who's stabbing who, bitch?
Karma.
Very nice.
But no, I hit him with a couple of hands of healing.
Okay.
So that was a lot of damage. So we're gonna have to use probably a couple of these.
We're just in town. I mean, it's fine.
18.
We're gonna
Maybe.
sleep again.
Just in case, never know. There's 25 back.
Exactly.
You're missing 8
If
HP.
you're just in town and you're just gonna sleep, then he'll just get his points back.
Exactly.
So no big-
I get key points back on a short rest. So
Yeah.
Hey, that's fair
All right.
enough.
So, all right.
It's poison! Now it's poison!
Right now, we have to go find Barnabas and save. Like now.
yeah.
Take
All right,
that girl
also,
aside.
make sure no one touches that.
Nobody.
As that is happening, right?
You think we should just like not move
In
it
fact,
maybe then?
No
Not
more
touch
touching
it?
anything in here.
As that is happening, there's suddenly just like this shiver up your spine, Ezra,
Oh joy.
and almost uninvoluntarily, right? This you kind of like get this prickling goosebumps, and you stand up real straight, and then you hear a feminine voice in your mind say, "Contact from Mert. Message received. Is situation ongoing. In Kalimshan. Ask other 3 if needed. If vital, say now. Otherwise, I attend to other business."
Please repeat message.
We are good right now. I have appraised Mert with an update. Thank you for checking in. If more is needed, he'll let you know.
It like cuts off to right at the end of that. Okay.
I feel like
And-
I'm
and- Yeah, you were like right towards the end of it, and then it was just like, oh, and that kind of like
Put on
goosebump
pouring
feeling,
water
the
on someone's
stiff
head.
spine, kind of like leave you.
What is this match?
All right. Seriously, how do we get in touch with Barnabas and save? Like, what's the fastest way to do this?
Go to the watch station? I don't know.
He says on the ground, just in his vomit. Just
Go to the police!
I've been murdered. They murdered me.
I mean, I guess we could go. We have like 200 gold we need to pay anyways.
150.
Full disclosure, that was the roll that you guys made, or that Matashtai made,
Oh, to see if we got poisoned?
to see if your head of security noticed that your building was broken into.
Wow, what a disaster that would have been. We'd have dead people all over the place.
Oh yeah, we'd have some
Oh,
dead motherfuckers
Christ.
in here.
Shit.
That would have like one
Also-
drink from that would have killed 6 people.
Also
Yeah.
note, right? The people that you pay to do the jobs that they do, you pay them to do those jobs for a reason.
That's like
Hey.
that's King Cobra venom.
Hey Woods, how's it going? Thanks for the bit.
I mean, I just fuck send Cine or something. Let's just like guard it, or two people go and the rest of us guard. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
Adulon's
we know what
here and
happened, huh?
Cine's here.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
got someone watching it.
yeah, the staff is here. They can just hold the fort down while you guys
we know
do
what
what
to
you need
look
to do.
out for now.
All right, well, let's go then. Tell everyone not to touch this. Also,
Also, we got
definitely
some-
don't serve it.
Don't touch it.
Cine
serve it.
actually says, Sirs, do you think it might be prudent to just close down the tavern,
Oh,
at least for the
absolutely.
morning?
No, we don't. We know that this has been like compromised.
You know, at least
We don't
the
know
one
what
that
else
has been
is.
compromised.
We cannot.
But hold up. If we stay open, the person who did this is gonna wonder why we didn't close. Like they're gonna wanna.
Are you willing to risk civilian lives on that?
Can we?
We know-
Can we? Okay, hold on. Isn't like detect poison? Isn't that a spell?
Yeah, actually, I think that is a.
I mean,
spell.
there's purify food
I
and
don't
drink.
know. I'll tell you that much.
No,
Well, I'm just
there's
saying,
like
I got a wizard friend. We can run off and go grab a scroll real fast and check stuff while y'all report it.
detect.
No,
poison and
Well,
disease.
all right,
Yeah,
detecting is fine, but we
the first level divination shouldn't be too expensive.
Poison. What is it? Detect what?
Detect poison and disease.
I'm sorting my sorcerer only. That's
It's
why
a
I can't see.
spell that I don't think I have ever seen anyone take or use. Ever.
Fucking same, dude.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Why is this not on my list?
Because it's not a sorcerer spell.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a cleric, druid, paladin, ranger spell.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
divine
my
magic.
ritual spells are wizard spells. That's
No, it's
Oh,
divine
It's not a wizard spell, bro.
that's why. Gotcha.
Okay, well, I
That's
mean,
what-
do you two want to go and report it, and me and Ezra can go and talk to Aodaden, and maybe he can
Right.
get us a scroll real fast?
Yeah, I mean,
He's
that
the
works
only
for-
wizard I know, so
Well,
yeah, we've got
we need a cleric though.
why? It's if it's a scroll.
I mean, it's divine magic.
Well, I think we've already deduced that scrolls can be used by.
I thought scrolls could be used by anybody.
Yeah.
Sure, they can be used by
Most
anyone,
of the
but would a
scrolls that you
wizard
get
have the
from
abilities
Aodaden,
to
though,
make?
he pins.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can't make this.
Oh, damn, that's a really good point.
I
Okay.
head towards the.
I mean,
guard
I
station.
was gonna stop by a temple today anyway. I'm assuming Kelmvor wouldn't have it, but I could stop by. We could stop by the Moon Temple and see if we can buy one.
Or have one of Ash's buddies come over and.
Hey, we I know druids.
You do.
I go to the druid place.
You do know
Yeah.
druids.
Yeah, I know druids. Yeah, what's up? Okay, I know druids.
Okay.
I catch a coach.
All right.
To
All right,
to
we
my
go check with
druid.
them.
Split the
Yeah.
party.
Okay, so who's going
Split
where?
it.
Okay,
Ezra, do
so
you wanna
we've
come
got
with me
someone
to
watching the
wherever the hell?
watching the cellar.
Ajalon
so we're okay
is
just
on
leaving.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so we can leave.
Maybe
And
we
Cine's
open-
closing down the
maybe we
tavern
open
at
a
least for
little
the
late.
morning until you
Maybe
guys
we
come.
don't open immediately.
Or how? I mean, I'm okay with opening, but we're not serving. So like people that like to come and hang out, they can. They're
Oh,
fine.
okay. How about this? Okay.
Yeah, that's just gonna cause confusion.
Wake up.
Wait,
Wake
you're
up,
open, but you're
wake
not
up,
serving
Meet
anything.
halfway. Come on.
I got a good
Well,
look. I got a
okay.
plan. I got a plan. Wake up, a nasty. Send him to my shop. Get a fresh barrel of the Malarican ale. Bring it back. It's on special this morning.
Yeah, but we don't know if
Okay,
any.
perfect.
been tampered
Okay,
with.
we serve food and Malarican ale. We got a special running today.
Do we know if
Well,
On
the food is-
special.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Well,
here,
no, we don't serve only new food. Whatever Alan brings today, That could
Yeah.
serve for now.
Rations.
And the
Guillaume's bustling in the kitchen like, wait, am I stopping this?
Yeah.
Have you been tasting it? I don't know. Has he been tasting it?
Do you taste while you cook?
Menu item.
I taste
Fresh and
everything.
foul.
Oh well, if it's
Okay.
okay, then okay, sure.
Okay, but so we should
If he passes out before we get back, though, nobody else.
stop serving if the cook dies.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Okay, so we wake
but
up
should-
a nasty.
We
Send him to
should
get
have
Malarican.
someone.
A
Okay,
Nastus?
to my point earlier though, if I was to poison a place, I'd want to check it out, see who's fucking gonna die. I would totally send someone to watch here. So we should try and have someone watch out for the people coming and going today, and make note of them if we can.
Okay. Cine, make a list.
Of
Well,
just
no, I
all
mean
of our
we can
patrons.
hire someone to do it or something, but
Ezra, make a list.
Trust.
I
Wait,
like
where-
this. What am I listing?
We can wake up. What's his name? Jason Voorhees. What's his name? Lionback. Lion Hat Man. Lion's Roar. God, what the fuck is his name?
oh, the Kenku,
No.
Alligator Roar.
No, the other investigator. Vincent
Oh.
Vincent Trenchback. Vincent
Trenchcoat.
Vincent Tiger Roar. I don't. What is his name?
I'll
Vincent.
point out real quick.
Vincent Lionlick.
Look, Vincent
Treach.
Trench.
Or actually,
Trench.
it's not Treach. I'm thinking Malazan.
Treach is from Malazan.
It's Trench. It's Vincent Trench.
Right. So Trench is who gave our case to Barnabas and Seath.
Yes.
Yeah, I know,
Like-
but he's really good at watching stuff. So like, if he watches and takes note of people that come by, or Ezra can do it. Either way, I don't really care.
Well, I'm not I get easily distracted with my thoughts, so
Well, yeah, but Vincent's gonna be expensive.
I mean, getting to the bottom of this is worth it, though.
I'm not very liquid right now.
Yeah, me neither. Because someone said I was a demon.
no.
Someone was acting like a demon.
Possessed by a demon. Very
All right, well, what-
clear difference.
Maybe it won't be that much. Wake his ass up.
Okay.
It's up to y'all. I leave on the carriage. I'm going across the goddamn town. So
Let's go see
Bones
what
is
it'll
heading-
cost. Let's go see what it costs, and then we go report.
Am
The
I coming with you,
Falconmere
Bones, or
Manor.
not?
I don't know. Are you?
if you want to, you can come if you want to. I was
Sure.
just extremely poisoned, so it might be nice in case I
Sure.
fall out in the street.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Bonesy Boy.
Bones and Ezra head south to Falconmere Manor.
Yes,
Matashtai
to
and
Falconmere.
Ashes are going to the Tiger's Eye to see Vincent Trench.
Is that good with you, Jay? Do you want to? Are you good with checking him, or do you want to go straight to the?
I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't think this is a time-sensitive situation.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Matashtai, Ashes, you head down the street a few buildings, find yourselves in front of the Tiger's Eye, knock, and you're greeted by a very kind of like bleary-eyed Vincent Trench, who's just kind of like wipes his face, and you actually like. He looks like maybe he has like a bloody lip or something like that, because he actually kind of like smears a little bit of like dried blood off the side of his. He looks like he kind of got punched in the face, right?
I go to offer him an iced coffee I picked up on the way.
He takes it and he's sure, kind of like turns
Morning.
around, walks down, and immediately you step into like noir land, right? Everything goes
Man,
black
I
and
thought that
white.
would get a way better. I thought that'd get a way
Grayscale.
better reception.
Hold on. Hold on.
What are we holding for?
A second to do this.
What are we holding for?
I'm holding.
Wait, wrong way.
Oh,
no.
oh, okay, gotcha.
There we go.
Understood.
Okay, hold on. I'll join you.
In black and white land.
I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to do that.
I'm just not going to do that, period. All right, so in Noir Land, Vincent Trench leads you back into his lounge office area, and he kind of plops down. He looks a little weary, right? He kind of plops down behind his desk, and he kind of like sips at this coffee and he says, "All right, what do you want?"
You had a rough night?
A little bit.
Well, we'll get right to it. Looking to see if you want some work today.
Planned on having a bit of an easy one. Depends on
Probably
the job.
some pretty easy work. How does
Alright.
lounging in a tavern sound? Watching for people.
Trying not to get poisoned.
Doesn't sound too terrible. Let's hear some details.
Someone broke in last night. Poisoned one of our wine casks.
His eyes kind of like perk open.
You mean the one that's not swollen shut?
Well, he doesn't look like he got beat to a pulp. He looks like he got punched and like got a bloody lip or something like that.
I take a glance at his fists. Are his bloody?
They're not just like covered in blood, no, but it looks like he was in a bit of a scrap.
Okay, so he did retaliate. It wasn't like someone sucker punched him and then.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't seem like it.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, looks like someone broke in last night, poisoned one of our casks. Luckily, we caught it. One of the guards noticed something last night, and we got under control. But I got an inkling, and correct me if you think otherwise, that whoever did this might send someone to keep an eye on the place today.
Returns to the scene of the crime. Sure. Plausible.
So I thought it might be a good idea to have someone kind of keeping an eye out for anything suspicious, people who don't normally come in, stuff like that.
I had planned on sleeping this morning. You're gonna have to make it worth my while.
2 words. Malarkin Ale.
Uh,
No, sorry, you're not allowed to get drunk on the job.
I don't think I don't remember.
Also,
what
I'm
we
not
paid
there.
Jay, what was our rate? What did we pay him last time? Like for the work that he did?
I have slept.
It was
since
like
then.
150 gold.
It was a lot.
Like
yeah.
up front, and then like 150 on the back end or something. Like,
But that was for like a full deep dive investigation and
Sure. I don't know your rates, but how's 10 gold and free food and drink all day?
yeah, all right.
Fuck, dude, ain't got shit going on.
He just seems
Alright.
very like
He's just
like
"God
he
damn
would
it."
just rather this conversation not. He's agreeing if for no other reason than like you're realizing that you might be paying for a half attentive private investigator this morning.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate, but he's done good work in the past. I'm gonna hope his work ethic comes.
Fair enough.
And I say, all right, well, appreciate it, and I kind of hand over the gold. Just see Cine for some food and drink when you get there.
All right. I'll get cleaned up and I'll head over.
All right, sounds good. Take her easy.
And like shuffles you all back into the land of color.
He says, keep it sleazy. Pushes you out.
Okay.
We return to color.
Very nice.
That's the thing now. We have to do it every time.
Mm-hmm. Every time.
Every-
Okay. Then you two are heading what to the nearest watch post?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Wherever I know it's very unlikely we're going to be able to get a hold of either Barnabas or Saith. Sorry, Dark Souls immediately just goes to Saith or Seath, the Scaleless. But yeah. Nearest
Yeah.
outpost.
Yep, that was the plan.
Nearest watch post. Okay, gotcha. In the meantime, Bones and Ezra make their way across the city, down the high road to
Falconmere.
Falconmere Manor. And there they find, quite early in the morning, the mist-shrouded, rainy manor, Falconmere. You make your way up to the vine-covered gates, and they open as you approach.
Yes, I am the Summer Strider.
And you waltz across
Lowest of all ranks.
the courtyard, right? That is just, it's overgrown and covered in wild, up to the steps, and as you touch the steps leading up into the grand entrance of the manor door opens, and out steps Eleanor Fellbranch, your elven druid compatriot. And he smiles warmly down at you, Bones, and he says, an unexpected visit. Quite welcome. How are you, friend?
Good morning, Melanor. Not well. I was recently poisoned.
He furrows his brows. That's terrible.
It is terrible, yes. And that is why we're here this morning. Someone
You
poisoned
require
an unknown
assistance.
amount of things. Sorry, go ahead.
He seems concerned for you in this particular instance. Like, do you need help? Like, do I need to do something for you? Like, now? Like, oh my god, are you dying?
Think right this second I'm okay. Matt punched me really hard. Multiple
Punch the
times.
He's
poison
got this
out of you.
quizzical look on his face. He's just like, I don't understand.
I don't either, but it seemed to have worked. Anyway, so yeah, we don't know how much stuff they poisoned in our cellar, and we don't really want all of our patrons to die. Is there any way you can help me out? Come and send someone to come and detect the poison, or just let us know what not to serve. Obviously, we'll pay you for your services.
So he, Eleanor, kind of like, he steps back just ever so slightly into the doorway.
Kind of a crazy poison.
And he closes his eyes, right? And he just says, yes, of course. Yes, lady. Yes.
Oh, how's Jareth today?
Well, there have been some various issues that have arisen in the past week or so. Nothing of terrible worry. We had discussed previously that that evil emanating from within Undermountain. Yes?
Yes, I'm in process on that. We've met it once.
You've met it.
Yes, it.
Oh, well, how interesting.
Not
Ye-
a phantasmal image of it.
Well, no, didn't we meet? Oh, well, I guess not. Yeah.
It's consciousness.
We're talking about the aboleth, right?
Of sorts.
That's what Melanor is talking about, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about too.
Wait, what?
The aboleth?
Yeah, it said its name is fuck, I don't know. It's on the list somewhere. Did someone put it in the group timeline? Because I did not write it down. Does anyone remember the aboleth's name?
I have all the mushrooms written down.
Its name
Same.
is Aboleth.
I've got the leader of the Kuatoa.
Mitch, do you remember the aboleth's name?
Check.
Did I write it down? It's something I thought I would write down.
No, I just have Aboleth.
All right, well, whatever. It taunted us,
Gotcha.
You do that.
and it has a name, but I can't remember right now. It was just heavily poisoned.
Fair enough.
Is that the name in Discord for the Aboleth or for the?
It is.
Okay, Elune is. The
Oh, yeah, it's his name. It's a loon. It's his name. Came to me.
It came to you. So Melanor kind of nods throughout all of this and says, "Yes.
Write it down in
Interesting.
case that matters to you.
Oh.
It's we're in process. We're gonna cleanse it. Don't worry about it.
I could. Unfortunately, the lady requires my assistance in some endeavors. However, you just need to see if your goods are poisoned. Yes?
Correct. Yeah, we just don't want to kill
Kind
anybody.
of waves
at the
you
bar.
inside, right?
Yeah, okay.
And he says, "Just one moment. I shall return." And he's gone for like 2 or 3 minutes. But he comes back with 2 scrolls, right? And he says,
Yeah.
"Do you have anyone capable of handling these?"
Magical scrolls. I have experience. I'm not sure I know this
Well,
type of magic though.
in case the first one goes awry, there's a backup.
Okay.
And so he basically hands over 2 scrolls of detect poison and disease, and he talks you through, their use, what they are designed for, and how to go about properly utilizing them.
Do you take them or do you have me take them?
I'll let you take them.
Okay.
I don't deal in magic stuff.
I am a follower in this scenario.
And he says to you, Bones, he says, "No charge necessary, of course. You are a member of the Enclave. Just continue your work and let us know what happens down below."
Thank you. Yes, we will. You said you were concerned about it. Has something happened recently?
Only that Jareth has sensed its power growing.
That is concerning. Yes.
That's what Jeremy meant when he said we leveled and things got stronger.
Well, yeah, of course. Gotcha. Okay. Well, next on high on the list.
there's so many things high on the list. It's just like, oh fuck. I don't know about y'all, but I feel some pressure. Anyways, okay.
All right. Well, cool. Thank you very much. You're very helpful as always, Melanor and Lady Jareth. House.
House.
The whole house kind of groans around you. It kind of like
Oh,
does that
God.
haunted house thing where it just kind of like,
Like everything kind of settles.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Cool. See you soon. Hopefully with good news.
The best of luck to you.
And to you.
Thank
He'd
you.
probably use better language than that. He'd probably say something like, Tamora shine on you or something.
He'd say some stupid druid shit.
Yeah.
Druid shit. All right. So on the carriage ride back, I look at Ezra. Ezra, can you cast these?
I made it clear to him that that's not my school of expertise, and he gave us 2, which means it's possible at the very least. I would say, we give it a try, and if it doesn't work,
Okay. Well, we have a friend that's a ranger, so that's why I'm asking.
can we find her?
gonna
don't know.
ask Kala to come over to cast a spell?
Yes.
I'm divine adjacent. I can try.
She owes us her life. Yes, I'm sure she'll come and cast the damn spell.
So, just so you guys are aware of the mechanics, this is something that I'm not sure if this is always done or if this is just the way that I do scrolls. I think I'm way more liberal with scrolls, but it's because otherwise they're really stupid. And so, if the spell is not on your spell list, so to cast a scroll, right, you have to make an ability check with your spell casting ability to cast it successfully. If it's not on your spell list, then this check is made at disadvantage, basically. Okay? So you can cast, because the issue being is the magic is all inherent in the scroll, so you're just trying to kind of decipher the foreignness of divine magic versus arcane magic.
And it's a first level spell, so it should be a DC.
So in theory, right, it should be okay, but there is the chance that you fuck up one, and there's a there's a pretty significantly small chance that you fuck up both, but who knows?
Disadvantage, both of those are higher.
Okay.
Lower.
All right. Well, whatever. I guess we'll just. Do you think we try and find her, or do you think you're good to go?
I mean,
she left us information on where we could find her.
Oh, did she?
It was
Fuck.
explicitly told to us, like, in character, but if you wanted to find Kala,
maybe we pop in and see if she's available, and if she is, yes, use what we've got.
Let's do that. Did she do that, Jeremy?
Say what?
if I remember correctly.
She told us where we could like ask after her or find her.
Yes, basically.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you
I
guys
direct
are-
the carriage person to her, to that.
Okay.
There.
Now,
Yeah, double time.
granted, she's a member of the city guard, so like
Yeah,
she
she's
didn't
probably like out doing shit.
she didn't give you like her home address or anything like that. She told you go to this guard garrison and ask for, you know.
She didn't give us her digits.
No, she didn't give
Yeah,
you
that's
like
fucked
her,
up, bro.
her personal home
I gave her
number.
my home address. This is some
Yeah,
shit.
you gave her your bar address, that which just happens to be your home address as well.
Yeah. All right, well, whatever. To the guard place.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. All right, let's do another flip. Back over to Matashtai and Ashes, who have headed to the nearby watch post in order to try to track down Saith Cromley and Barnabas Blastwind. So you arrive. You are asked what you need. There's basically like a front desk guard or watch individual. Takes your information, right? Do you just like, hey, we're looking for this person, can you see if they're around?
I'll tell them specifically that Barnabas and Saith are like actively working on a case for us.
Okay.
And there has been a very recent, potentially very dangerous development in it.
Okay. Gotcha.
And we would like to try to get a hold of them.
Okay. They take a little bit of your information, and then you're asked to wait. And it's about 40 or 50 minutes later when...
Okay. Hold on. During this time period, when we're just like sitting there, just chilling, be like, "Hey, do we have the papers from the tickets?"
Bring, bring.
Or do I? I'll be like, "Hey,
Also,
while
can
we're
I pay
here,
this?
can I pay this?"
Oh yeah, we should probably pay that.
So, criminals, eh? Right.
Ne'er do wells.
Yeah.
Yeah, criminal.
So,
Shut up, demon.
if you are paying that now, you can go ahead and deduct 50
I'll just
gold.
drop 20 platinum. That's
Okay.
It was 50 gold per, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just paying for everybody right now?
Yep. I'm just gonna get it.
Oh.
I'm gonna get it taken care of.
All right.
All right. Well, I do not complain because I was not to blame for that situation.
I also do
Yeah,
not complain
definitely not to
before.
blame at all.
I wasn't.
I'm just gonna take care of it.
It's done.
It's done.
Nice. All right. Your your misdemeanor is paid for, basically. Okay. So it's about 45 or 50 minutes later that actually, have any of you, I don't think either of you have met either of these individuals. That a very dour looking man and then a very portly, fuzzy faced gentleman come into the room. They call you over, they lead you into an interrogation room, right? And it's Saith, Cromley, and Barnabas Blastwind, and they ask you what's going on. And Barnabas has this like big old stack of papers that he begins shuffling through. But he does it with his finger. Like he's got like this one finger out, and he opens he flicks it. The whole folder opens, and there's like 200 pages in this folder. Right, he just begins to like flip through them. Like he waggles his finger, and a page turns. A page turns, a page turns, a page turns, right? And he just keeps doing this while Saith just sits there dour-faced and listens to you. So what do you say?
I
Good morning,
say,
gentlemen. We wanted to stop by and let you know some new developments over at the Troll Skull Lifted Spirits. Sorry, spirits. We woke up this morning to someone apparently broke into our cellar. Appears to have tampered with some of the casks down there and poisoned them, from what it looks like to us. We sampled them, and one of our allies did not do so well. He's all right now, but turns out that someone wanted people dead.
You hear this tut 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 come from Barnabas, right? And you can see now as you're talking, his finger is waggling more, and there's more sheets of paper that are moving while this is all happening. And they don't make a lot of noise, but you can see there are like scribblings happening on the papers as you're speaking. But he like audibly tuts you when you say that one of your allies like tested the casks.
I know, irresponsible. But I will say we did have a medic on hand, ready in case anything happened.
Saith, the dour-faced man, right? He's just boring holes into you with his unblinking stare. Just like he's trying to burn through your body as he just stares at you with this almost kind of blank eyes. Like, he doesn't look like a happy individual necessarily.
he knows in another life you were Tulip.
Really, we were just looking to stop by and make sure y'all had some new information on what was going on.
Like, I just want to make it clear, like,
Someone wants people dead.
it last time it seemed like I was targeted. This time it seems like the general populace was targeted.
But they want it to look like it's our bar that's doing it.
Okay, so that's all. You're saying this, right? Every time one of you speaks, Saith switches focus and just bores like holes into you with his eyes, and the entire time Barnabas just continues waggling that finger. Sheets continue to rotate. Writing continues to happen, right? And then you stop, right? You kind of like stop speaking, and Barnabas goes, "Well," And Saith kind of like leans back and he breaks his stare. For the first time since you guys started talking, he breaks his stare. He blinks. And he leans back and he kind of like, he chews his lip a little bit. And he just says, yeah, they're telling the truth.
Why would we lie about this?
And then
You
Barnabas...
don't mind me asking, where'd you learn that?
Barnabas says, oh, don't mind
Career
Saith.
of dealing with liars.
He's been in this line of work too long.
Fair enough.
And then he says, Barnabas says, all right, we'll have some men out in just a few to take account of things, and once everything over. You're relatively sure it's all safe now?
Yeah, we got some other allies picking up some means of detecting additional poison just in case there's anything in there. And anything we're using today is fresh from another location.
We
The
also
bar's
hired-
open!
We hired.
He touched
Vincent
you again.
to-
Tut, tut, tut.
Well, and forgive me, but we thought... Gonna shoot myself in the foot here real quick. We
Us you boys are handling this.
we've got a private investigator on retainer, and we're seeing if he can keep an eye on the place.
You
for
watch
anything new.
Saith's eyes just narrow, and his jaw just kind of grinds a little bit, right? And you hear him just under his breath just mutter, just trench.
Do we see blood on his knuckle?
No, you do not.
That would be a.
That'd be great.
But we're sort of hoping. Hoping's not the right word, but we're sort of thinking that the culprit either themselves might come back to see what happens today, or send someone to keep an eye on the place. So we're trying to keep track of all people going in and out today.
Barnabas just kind of like says, unnecessarily dangerous and foolish. Just like you adventurers.
You
Okay.
ain't wrong there.
Feelings.
And I apologize for making your job more difficult, but we're just trying to do what we can think of.
Well, as of this current moment, we do not have the legality to shut you down. However, he kind of like, he stops waggling his finger, and he kind of like glares over at both of you. Says, should anything else happen, this will be on your heads.
Alright, well, we came for support.
All right. I think that kind of comes with the territory. It's also why we wanted to let you know. Not meaning to skirt any laws here.
He kind of nods. He says, all right. Like I said, we'll have some watch over just a few. Tell me more about this arrival.
Insert notes that I forgot to write down.
Isn't that like
Yeah,
all we know?
Oh, that's
forgot to put-
notes from Trench. He's the one.
There
that
was,
said-
yeah, I didn't keep track of what we got from Trench though.
I
Did
didn't-
someone take?
Neither did I.
Down. Like I have somebody poisoned me. Found out what it was, what the poison was, and how it functions, but I didn't put the name in.
You guys are horrible note takers. I love you, but you guys are horrible note
Who is,
takers.
Okay.
I would say, Jake, I know you're over there making noises. I would say normally you are the exception, except today you messaged me about losing
Yeah,
your
I
notes.
did because I had notes and I don't know where they went.
I know.
Who's
I know.
Emmerich? Is Emmerich one of the people that boys
No.
knew?
Emic.
Emmerich.
Emic.
I thought.
Okay, Jay wrote Imric in the timeline. I don't know what to tell you.
Froon.
Oh, that's where I wrote. I wrote it
From
in the timeline, but not in my notes.
Emic Froon, the owner and operator of Froon's Brews.
Yep, that's who we think it is.
All right. So, from what we know, his name's Emic Froon. He owns Froon's Brews, pretty near to our.
Barnabas kind of waves his head and says, "Yes, we know all that. We've heard on multiple accounts. I'm saying from you, tell me about this rival of yours.
We don't even know him.
You've never met the man?
Never. I haven't.
I don't think I have.
I don't
either.
know.
I don't think I
Have any of us? Have any of us met
You've
him?
never met the man, and you're this convinced that he's out to get you.
We paid a lot of money for that information. I'm not there. Sorry.
We paid a lot of money for that information.
Go.
You hear this kind of grinding from Saith.
Did we actually have that information sent to them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Time out. Time the fuck out. I need a refresher on the whole storyline
Okay.
of our goddamn feud. So
Sure.
it began with the poisoning of
No, it began when we acquired the manor.
because he wanted it.
Yes. He tried to buy it, but then we got gifted it by.
And Polo gave it to
Polo.
us.
Okay, but then the first follow up to that was you being poisoned.
Yes, that was the first time we actually discovered there was any kind of issue whatsoever.
Like he never spoke to us. He never asked to purchase anything.
Unless
like
you
that.
tried controlling the automaton that half exploded our bar. I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge.
No,
I
that
don't
was,
know.
that
Maybe-
was the Nim, right? Nim did that.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah, we
Nim.
don't-
It was.
We don't actually know who was controlling that.
Right.
It was the other one.
Okay.
Growlhorn, maybe?
Then okay. So then I'll time in because I don't think we know much more than that. So
Okay.
time back
sure.
in. And I'll say from the investigation that we had done, Emic looked to purchase Troll Skull, a place that we currently run Lifted Spirits out of. When we were gifted, well, I wasn't there at the time. My allies were gifted it. I've kind of become a grandfather Dean as owner, I guess. I don't know. We haven't really talked about it much, but like somehow I make money from it. And when we were gifted the manor, obviously he missed out on a pretty important opportunity to control the bar scene in the area. Since then, we've made a lot of upgrades and efforts into establishing Lifted Spirits as a place to drink and have fun at, and since he has lost business. Based on the investigation that, I'm sorry to say, Victor Trench went through,
Vincent.
he seems like the most likely suspect. But I'm not one to say it's him without just cause. It's just the signs are pointing his way.
You hear this kind of like, yes, well, at least you're going through us now. Could be worse, Saith. Could be another body.
Had that cask not been found out, would have been several.
I will say this one was a bad one.
So Saith, at that kind of Saith
like
perks up. He
86
seems to be a man of
bad.
few words, right? But he kind of perks up at that, and he leans forward and he says, stinks of desperation.
I don't know how. Are y'all from this area, or you just work this area?
Seath kind of like looks over at Barnabas, and Barnabas kind of like half barks, half chuckles, right?
Really?
Right.
He has a sense of humor?
Barnabas, not Seath.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
And Seath just says, Yeah. And Barnabas kind of like claps him on the shoulder and says, "Oh, Saith's old hand here, born and raised."
Well, I guess out of curiosity, do you know how well Emmett's place is doing? Is he going on hard times? I'll be honest, I don't know.
They kind of look at each other, right? They share this kind of like little crossways look, and he says, Barnabas kind of clears his throat to speak, and then Steve kind of speaks before him. He says, this. "Yeah, he's not doing too well."
Well,
Damn, are they like friends with him? Why didn't they act on our other information?
They're not friends. He's just
How do you
a
know?
player.
One,
They be acting like they're friends.
they are acting on your information. They got the information like 2 days ago, and
Oh, I forgot it's
yesterday,
been like several months.
yesterday they were at your bar questioning people, trying to get more information.
Okay, look, it's been like 3 months for me.
Yeah, sure, fair enough. Yeah, no, this is an active investigation for them, right? But they're the cops. They got to go through proper channels.
Data cops. All right. Well,
but let me level with you too. Do you think it's a good idea? Should we take the place down, or do you think we have a better chance of finding someone if we keep it open?
And they both look at each other and kind of like, it's like they're sharing unspoken communication for a second. And
Which means they are.
Saith is the one to speak again, and he says, "Every day you stay open, this isn't resolved. There's a chance that someone innocent dies."
It's our livelihood. We got mouths to feed.
Says, "Now, and he looks over at Barnabas, and Barnabas kind of like gives him this like little shake of the head, right? Like, safe, like don't do it, right? And he looks over at it and he kind of says, "Now, I normally wouldn't say something along those lines. In fact, I don't think anyone would ever suspect me of saying it. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of my superiors and all of the ones that work with me would say that that never, ever sounds like something I would say." But if the right information, the right proof ain't found quick to resolve this, we just might have to close you down for safety's sake anyway.
I understand. I would
Now,
not want to
he
be held
says-
responsible.
Now, we of course
What is
I
Rachel
don't
on,
know.
doing?
what is
She's
she
beating
doing?
the shit out of something.
She's making hot salad.
Fucking beating the shit out of something.
You just died.
It's a pinata that looks exactly like Jay.
I mean, that's how I feel when I
It
pick the
exists.
doctor too.
Fuck.
So,
I was
Fucking
separating the fruit.
Good lord!
Jeez.
You
What
noisy
What are
motherfucker!
you?
Holy shit.
She freezes fruit so she can make smoothies. So that means you're about to hear a blender here in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And she didn't warn you.
So,
Why would
hold
she?
on. He's monologuing.
It's fucking her house.
All right, time
but so Seath just says, now where that information comes from, where that proof, where that evidence arrives from, well, and Barnabas is almost kind of like he's looking off in the corner, like he's not looking at you guys while this is being said. Yeah. And then Saith just kind of nods and he says, "All right, I think that's about it for this."
What did he say at the end? He said he doesn't care how they arrive at that information.
He's basically to kind of like cover things or go back over them.
It sounded like he authorized street justice.
Saith is basically he didn't say street justice. He didn't say go kill a man or anything like that. He's saying, right, if someone doesn't find some evidence or proof to cause a way for this to resolve, then they're probably going to have to shut you down for public safety. Meaning, someone needs to find some proof.
I was just saying that we probably should have shut down anyways, because do you want to be responsible for knowingly be on operation when we know their shit was poisoned?
Well, and Matt stands up, and he kind of nods to the two of them and says, well, we appreciate your time. Appreciate the work you've been doing on this. If anything new comes to light, we'll make sure you're the first to know.
Barnabas says, "I'm sure you will. Good day."
Good day. I head out.
All right. Meanwhile, at the same sorry.
That would be me.
No, it's they're different units. It's a watch unit versus a guard unit. But it's actually not that far away. The garrison for the North Ward is actually pretty close to where the watch is, or where one of the watch posts is. So, you guys make your way. Bones and Ezra make your way to the city guard garrison in the North Ward.
Okay.
Looking for fucking what's her name? Callow.
Yep.
Callow. So you arrive. You are also, there's staff that's there that takes your information, etc. And you are told that Callow is not in the city at the moment.
Damn.
That
Do you have
she's
any
not
rangers, druids, paladins, or clerics?
she's not expected to be in the city for the next 2 to 3 days.
Cool.
So,
I'm
what
up to
was that? What was that question? Right?
Yeah. Hey, you guys got any rangers, paladins, clerics, or druids handy?
At a game. It hurts.
It hurts. It hurts a little.
Okay, no,
It
fine.
hurts a
I
little.
don't ask that. Then.
However-
all right then, bye. See you later. I don't need to
However,
know.
Un momento. Find my notes. Sure.
I didn't know that was a metagame thing.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
thought there were arcane and divine casters.
yeah, it's not super. So the situation is you are recognized. You're somewhat recognized.
Yeah, hey, I'm
Um,
Bones the Butcher.
And there's a little bit of a, like, you're asked to wait for a little bit of time, right? Before a sergeant shows up and begins to talk to you and basically like asks you what you need.
Yeah, we need someone to. Well, we would enjoy help from our comrades at arms to secure our place of business and home.
Just I'm trying to make sure I've got the right one because I've got a couple in my head. Fuck you, Malazan, Book of the Fallen. But he says, yeah, the Fifth's ready to help. What do you need?
Cool. Yeah, so we got these scrolls from anyway, yeah, somebody poisoned a bunch of our stuff, and we just want to make sure more people aren't going to die.
They're from
anybody-
the Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave.
He kind of like gives you this furrowed brow and just like gives this like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's really
kind of like reaction.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, for now, yeah.
We don't have anyone in house that's trained in this type of magic, so we just want.
So he kind of like
one of you wants me to help me punish him.
He turns and he kind of like he gives this sharp whistle, right? And you hear this grumbling down the hall, and then a couple of people like come like filing down, right? And as that happens, he kind of like just says out loud to no one, but he says, "All right, well, looks like 11th Squad is gonna go out, do some practice patrols for a little while."
Well, we can let them get to that. We should probably head back to our manor.
He stops.
God damn it!
And he looks at you, Ezra, and he goes.
I wink.
He looks at Bones, and he says, "Is this one putting on, or does he not get what's going on?"
I winked.
Yeah, but it went over his head.
Oh no!
He's like super.
I say no, he gets it. Don't worry.
All right. And he kind of like waves, and this little squad of like 5 people follow him and you out of the building. And they follow you back to Troll Skull Alley. This little squad of the 5th. And there's a ranger in the party. They're basically their scout. And it's a good. They're not a high level ranger, so this is like actually just barely in their wheelhouse.
They just need to have second level spells, or second level, so they have first level spells.
Second level, fucking okay. Sorry, you're right.
So all right, so that happens. Matashtai and Ashes, where are you guys going after the?
Are we gonna have guard and watch there at the same time?
I don't know. It's very possible. Where are you guys going after the watch post?
I mean, I got other shit to do today. Do we really need to all be there?
I don't know. I was actually planning to stop by.
I mean, it's still early morning. Like you guys, when you guys
like
wake up, I'm assuming
morning.
you guys wake up at like 5 or 6 a.m. Right? You rise, and then get about your day. But like it is not yet eating into the point of time to where like you could not get a work day in or something like that.
Okay, well then I'll head back to the bar and try to meet up with the guys.
So there's basically like a convergence back at Troll Skull Alley, and yeah, within a matter of about 30 minutes, you're all there. Vincent's there. A squad of the guard is there. And
oh boy, we're calling in favors today.
And 2 watch members show up and start asking questions as well. But the ranger that is a part of the 11th squad is able to cast the spell.
The
spell.
Yeah, spell. The kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. God damn.
So the spell happens, and the ranger is able to detect that the only thing poisoned is the singular cask of wine.
Does it only
Um,
cost one scroll?
Ooh,
Yeah, it
but
only
they need
takes
to know
one.
what kind of poison it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It's not Midnight's tier because it happened immediately, not at midnight.
So,
That's true.
the ranger will tell you, right? I say the ranger. His name is Kettleman.
Kettleman, fine work, son.
Get to it, Kettleman.
But he'll tell you, and he kind of has this kind of confused look on his face. Like, this is a little bit of a new experience for him. Like, he hasn't done this before. He kind of only halfway understands it, right? But he says, I'll be honest with you, I think there's like 5 or 6 different poisons that got thrown in here.
Cocktail.
Looks like whoever did this, they might not have been real sure what they doing, but they really wanted someone dead.
It's that standing next to Bones' pile
So-
of black vomit.
That has been cleaned up already. Tine is not about to leave a vomit just hanging around.
Forgive me, I don't know how well you know poisons, but any of them stand out? Anything out
He
of
says,
the norm?
"No, I mean, he doesn't know poisons at all. Like, he's a very low level ranger, and this is like a brand new thing for him. So,
Okay.
like, he just
Any chance you can
understands
list
it
all the poisons
innately from the magic. No, he can't.
Damn it.
The creatures that they come from or plants?
Again, no. It doesn't just like beam
into your
information
mind.
into his head where he's just like,
Well, what
yes,
are those tendrils going to your
Alsilicum
brain right
dorum,
now?
the plant which does X, Y, and Z. Also delivered by the rain cane toad. Interesting.
So
No,
I
it
agree
doesn't.
with you wholeheartedly, but the spell says it does that.
Yeah, well, I'm DM. I get to veto that. Fuck that. That's fucking stupid as shit. Like, it's one thing to be like, detect magic gets you the school of the magic. There's a flavor to it, sure, right? And I would even go so far as to say if it was an experienced individual who has cast the spell multiple times or poisons are their thing, then yeah, they probably could filter them out. But you went and
Counterpoint.
found a level
Green Yep.
3 ranger that's like, I've never done this before. Let's do it.
Counterpoint is that this is a player's handbook spell, and we've been playing D&D for like 7 years, and this is the first time it's been cast.
I'm well aware. But here's
So I think it's okay if it's a little strong.
secondary counterpoint.
Okay.
All right, poison 1 is falling venom. Poison 2
Okay,
is
the point of my questioning was I'm trying to find out something to go to an alchemist and say, hey, has anyone bought this recently?
We're trying to
start
find
I'm
evidence.
trying to track down who purchased the poison that's in our cast.
Damn, he don't want to give the information. Look at his face.
Well, I don't think he doesn't want to give the information. I think he doesn't have the information. He's got to find.
well,
something.
no, it's like I could make the information up if I just needed the information. My issue is legitimately it just doesn't make sense in my brain for this person, even with the scroll, to be able to give you that information. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Okay, that's fine.
Well, okay. So here, compromise. He doesn't know the name, but maybe he gets like a glimpse of what it looks like the base plant that creates the poison.
if it wasn't a cocktail, I could potentially agree with you.
All right then.
Yeah, I agree. If it's a frickin' cocktail of...
Like, if it was a single thing that was just dumped into this barrel, sure. But he's inexperienced. He's never done this before. And it's a mix of many different poisons.
Okay. Well, if we can't get the name of it, we could still hit up some alchemists and say, has anyone purchased just So he said, did he give us like a hard 5?
He said 5 or 6.
Okay. So we can still hit up a bunch of alchemists and say, has anyone purchased 5 to 6 different types of poisons recently? Gives us something to work off of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like it's still a lead. Okay.
Any boys went to the? Were you guys part of the troll hunt? Any y'all with the troll hunt?
Yeah, Troll Hunt Boys.
Yeah, I mean these
Sergeant?
are
Yeah,
these
I
are all
remember you, right?
members of the 5th.
I remember you. I saw you fighting hard out there.
I didn't know if they were new or not, Jeremy. That's why.
I mean, new. It's been like 10 days. I mean, I guess
Alright, I don't know.
there might have been like
Time
a
is
recruiting
weird,
now.
That
okay?
guy's still missing an arm and like it's just like still a bloody stump. Like
Question retracted. Then time is odd.
Yeah, they all went out to Howldown.
Ashes, does your order have people that work in poisons?
Generally, my order deals mostly with lichens, but there are blood hunters that we have worked with in the past that do specialize in potions and concoctions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Enter
if
Brandon.
Yeah, we knew this like this minotaur that was really short, like
A mini
real
minotaur.
short minotaur.
I think you're talking about a minotaur.
It might have been a mini
if we took some of this tampered wine to your order, could they give us information on the poison that's been, or even bones if we brought it to Falconmere?
I would like to use my faction
maybe.
agent background to locate somebody from the order to give them a sample of our
Are
wine.
you a faction agent too?
Yeah, I'm a faction agent. And I would like to give them a sample of our wine to somehow maybe eventually get to a mutant to see if they can't break it down.
I mean, it sounds like we are dealing with someone that's inexperienced with poisons. If we find someone that is, we have the evidence here in our place. Why not use our resources? Obviously, no one's going to drink this wine. We're probably going to dump it. Why not keep some and have someone look at it?
I think the
I don't. What if Bone
I'm-
started dipping his dags in it?
Thanks, guys. See you later. Come by for a drink on me.
There's a little nice. All right, cool. So they kind of well they
I now have
begin
one
to pad
scroll
off.
of poison detection.
Yeah, you still have one. What'd you say, Jeremy?
So they begin to like make like they're gonna leave, right? But then the sergeant comes up to you and he's like, "You sure you don't need us to hang around for anything?"
I don't think anything's gonna happen right now.
All right.
Maybe later.
They're bored.
Know where to find us.
Send our
Sure do.
best to Callow, if you see her.
He kind of like he makes this weird face, like, all right, fat chance of that. Like, but
I am imperceivable.
But he just kind of like,
I have
yeah,
really
okay,
poor
sure,
perception, so I definitely don't catch it.
fair enough.
Damn, is she crazy? Is she like trying really hard to catch up to us now?
Yeah, she's just training nonstop.
Non-stop.
Let's get down to business.
She's sitting under waterfalls.
You see
All right.
the rocky scene.
She's punching cows.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan now?
All right, so I think we're probably gonna have to split up to follow a couple different leads here.
So I will
I
will
think-
say at this point, right? It is going to be that if any of you progresses this further, then it's probably at that point that you're gonna eat into a working day, right?
Yeah, I really need
No,
to get a
this
work
is more
day.
important than a working day for me.
I honestly, this is right up Ash's alley in my mind.
I would
Also,
really
I have
prefer.
things I have
to get
That's
a work
basically
day, but-
everyone else saying, "Hey, Ashes, you want to take care of this while we all go do?"
I mean, he's also
No.
the one that was attacked, so I feel like this is kind of.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Like, I would prefer to get a work day, but if you want to like go after hours and intimidate this guy and break into his house, I'm down.
Well, so I've got a couple of ideas, right?
Maybe
So
in like
I-
9 hours or so.
So I don't think taking the cask to like another person and having them identify it, maybe someone who knows poisons better, is a bad idea. So maybe we take a vial of that around.
I mean, I
And
got a
then
poison
off-
person, but
I mean, if you know a poison person, that's a pretty good place to start.
yeah, I got a poison person.
He says so dejectedly.
Okay, what do you need to work on today? Like, how can we work around what you got to do?
I mean, I just need to get a work day in, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I'll do a half day or something.
Okay.
Maybe I'll work late into
So-
the night and then intimidate the guy after midnight.
All right. So why don't you take a vial of poison around to your poison guy, see what he says, see if he can get some details. I need to sell off some of this Malarkin stuff, but then I'll hit up some alchemists while I'm around. And
Oh,
just
here.
say,
Do
hey,
you want to take my 7 Malarkin males as well? And 5 silvery medals. If you're gonna go sell shit anyway.
I can't carry all that.
You can be encumbered.
Each of those are 45 pounds.
Don't we have a mule?
I don't think
No,
we
we
own
just keep
mules.
behind the bar.
God damn.
Unless you want to just give me your bag. I can take your bag.
I have stuff
I
in it I
mean,
need.
You don't own a mule, but someone owns a horse.
Oh, I do own a gallant.
Oh, we got a horse? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I
mean, it's not here; it's at the stables. But you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna
get
go get him out of the stable, and we can saddle pack him up, and because I bought all the fucking stuff for him, so he's got packs and stuff.
All right, let's see. I'm dumping the mannequin in the bar, so I'm deleting that off.
Okay,
There is now a
So,
mannequin
throw
in the bar.
throw into chat what I'm taking to sell.
Yeah, I'll put one of my scale mails on the mannequin, or I'll leave it to be put on the mannequin.
Okay, then I will put a battle axe and a kite shield on the mannequin.
Okay, it is this X6.
Okay.
Silvery.
That's what I wrote. I did a lot of looting, so there's a lot of
There's like
questionable
so much
things.
stuff. All right, it's.
Oh, you want me to sell that stuff too? God damn it!
It sounds
you're
like
selling, bro.
we have now reached the planning stages, right? Where everyone's trying to figure out exactly what they're going to be doing for the day. So now sounds like a pretty good time for us to go ahead and end tonight's session, and that way we can do all of this planning stuff in between this session and next session. That way when we get to next session, we can just be like, all right, Ezra's doing X, Matashtai doing Y, Bones is doing Z, and Ashes has to actually save the day and figure out who. I'm kidding. Anyways,
What the fuck
my
is this sexually
water hole.
suggestive fucking thing Rachel's posting? Holy shit.
I do not know. However,
That's the most lewd thing that's been on the server in forever.
I think that's going to be it for the episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I don't think any of us expected this turn of events, so we will see how this ends next
Hey,
week.
boys, we're double digits. We made it.
Yeah. It only took a year and a half.
It took like
Ooh.
3 years, it feels like.
Well, I mean, if you include Dragon Heist.
I mean, for me, it's
Yeah.
been 3 years.
So, anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. We will see you
Bye,
next time. Bye, everybody.